Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Defenders. In the last time that I tried to record this episode, I lost. Now, normally I'd be like, oh, I lost, I'll just put it up as a video, be like, oh, haha, I lost a video, that'll be an episode, but no. This time, I'm actually going to make sure that I win. Because I know that in Blue Star Defense, there was a couple of times where I would lose, and then I would just post that video as, you know, my loss on a video, and I always felt kind of bad for that, because it's like, I'm assuming some of you watch this because you would like to know how to beat the level, and then when I just lose and put that up as an episode, then that's kind of doing you a disservice. But I know that there are a couple of you who probably just watch because, you know, I sound funny or something. But anyways, this time I'm actually going to make sure that I win. And I say that, but I really have no confidence whether or not I actually will. But I am going to change up my strategy from last time, because last time I was using the containment method, which, again, that's just really something I say. I'm not sure if that's like an actual term, but what that means is that I would put my defenses close to the doors of the where the minions come out of, or where they're, I guess technically they're called creeps, where the enemies come out of. So actually that was a terrible distribution of, let's see, that's a terrible distribution of my mana, because now I've only got enough mana for that. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna live with the consequences of my actions, and I'm sure I could have just redistributed that. I'm not 100% sure on how this is going to work. I probably should have swapped that because there's more enemies coming on the right than there are on the left. But that's it for right now. So I am going to stand here, and now what I'm going to do is sort of like the opposite of containment, where instead of putting my defenses really close to the door and not so much near my crystal, I'm going to put my defenses much closer to the crystal and much less around the doors. That way I know that my crystals are safe, and I can focus more of my defenses closely knit in only 3 different spots, rather than having it be spread out over like 5 or 6 different areas. Alright, and I'm using this magic blockade just to sort of buy me some time so that I can attack these guys manually. So it's actually working out pretty well. Most of them are just ignoring me and going towards the magic blockade, but of course the Dark Elf archers have to be rebels and attack me instead of the magic blockade. And of course the magic blockade isn't doing any damage to them. It's not like the spike blockade. But alright, just 2 more enemies, and of course this will lengthen the episode a little bit, because now it's going to take longer for the enemies to get all the way up to the defenses to be killed, rather than if I had the defenses right near the doors, where it'd be really quick. They would just take a few steps out and then be destroyed. But, and as you might have noticed, I'm putting different defenses on there, which I'll probably fortify with something else afterwards. But now, then, there's also these wyverns that are going to be coming pretty soon. I mean, once I start the round, which I may again start the round before I'm actually ready, which is always a terrible idea. Always be sure that you're ready before you start the round, because that was actually kind of what led to my downfall a little bit. Oops, almost forgot this chest. Alright, so I'm going to have to put some more defenses right here, obviously, because I'm not going to be able to defend it all on my own in any way, shape, or form. And now just 1 more chest, and then obviously this is where movement speed is really helpful, because then I can just run around a lot quicker and get stuff done much faster and be much less boring. And okay, sometimes the mana doesn't come right to you. Alright, first, actually, I need to defend this crystal, or these 2 crystals from the wyverns. Let's see. I actually am going to use the same thing I did last time, almost. I'm going to put a bunch of magic missile towers, just 4, except this time, instead of facing them towards the crystal, I'm going to face them away from the crystal. And I'm fairly certain that just about 100% of the wyverns will come from this direction and this direction, which actually, now that I remember, something I did learn from the last attempt, is that they come from that direction. Not necessarily a straight compass direction or a cardinal direction, I think. Like, it's not north and west or something. It's more like a northeast, I guess, direction that it comes from, so be aware of that. On the left side, I didn't actually pay much attention, but I'm pretty sure it is, again, I guess from this direction, be sort of like a southwest direction, but let's see. So then just 2 from that way, and then I'm pretty sure the wyverns come from that direction, so just placing 2 magic missile towers there. I don't want to place fireball towers or lightning towers, because I can't rely on the wyverns to attack a magic blockade to get rid of their elemental affinity. So I can't only place 1, and I don't want to place both because then it's a little bit more defense units. So now I'm going to place this fireball tower there so that it has this whole little courtyard covered, and then place the lightning tower a little bit close. That way their range covers this whole area. And yes, I did mean to start the round, so that should be good. I'm pretty confident that those 2 are going to do okay. Not 100% confident, but a little more confident than this, because, you know, there's 3 of those and 2 of these. I might be able to fit 4, like 2 fireball towers and 2 lightning towers, but probably not. Alright, so I'm actually going to stay over here a little bit more, because I really want to be sure that I can do this, that I can step in and attack manually if my defenses aren't good enough. And of course it is always nice to stay close to your defenses to make sure that you get the mana that the enemies drop, because that's another problem when you do the containment method. Then not only are your defenses spread out a lot, but then also your mana is spread out across the map. So, oh wow, look at that. The magic missile towers actually have the range to attack at the enemies down on the floor, which is pretty interesting. I'm actually going to run away from that that archer. I just realized something. I don't know if it's this round or not, but there's going to be Dark Elf warriors that come from that direction. And I do not like having to deal with Dark Elf warriors. But for the good of the mission, and I don't know why I just said that. I know that I was kind of referencing Invader Zim a little bit, but not really. Alright, so just placing another fireball tower there just to help out a little bit more. And I'm going to place a lightning tower right there, also just to help out a little bit more, because again, well, again for me, but for the first time for you, I guess, there's going to be an ogre that comes from that direction, and from over there. So there's 2 different ogres that are going to be appearing from 2 different places. Just checking my defenses. Let's see, I'm saying a lot. Let's see, and I said it again. And again, wow, I really need to stop saying that. What I need to do is place a lot of defenses here, because the ogre will be coming, and it will have a lot of HP, and it will probably destroy all of my towers and crystals. But I'm going to not use a Deadly Striker tower, actually. And I'm going to focus more on my Fireball towers and Lightning towers, because all my defenses are really grouped together, so I don't want to have one just being a sniper, which, of course, as I say that, I'm thinking, what is the logic behind that? Am I just telling myself that, yeah, that's a good idea, when I really have no idea whether or not it's a good idea? Like, it's just ridiculous. And I need to be conscious about my defense units, because I'm running out. And let's see, I'm not really sure why I'm doing this in the mirrored reverse fashion, I guess. Not really sure what you could call that, but there will be an ogre coming from this direction. So now I've only got 9. That could be bad. What am I going to do? I'm going to sell the lightning tower that I just placed and place a Deadly Striker tower. Because that way I've still got enough to place one over here, which again, like I was saying, no, I'm not going to use Deadly Striker Tower, then I was like, actually, maybe I should, and now I'm like, of course I'm using Deadly Striker, what was I thinking? Alright, where am I going to put this Deadly Striker Tower? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to sell the Fireball Tower. And I'm just going to reposition the Fireball Tower. I can actually aim it a little more on the left rather than the right, because I already know that the Ogre is going to come from the left and not on the right. Which means the Fireball Tower can... yeah, it works in the middle. Alright, now there is this tiny little gap where goblins could walk through, but I'm doubting they will, because I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to live to walk through that. Because my Fireball Towers and the Deadly Striker Tower plus the Lightning Tower combos should be good enough to destroy everything. Alright, so here goes nothing. I'm going to upgrade that Deadly Striker like there's no tomorrow. I mean, really, it has nothing to do with whether or not there's a tomorrow. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but anyways. I'm going to upgrade this twice because that's all I can do for now. I will get more mana and be able to upgrade it one more time, but I can only upgrade it 3 times to get it to level 4, because that's the max amount of mana that I can carry. If I could carry 700, then I would be able to upgrade it one more time, because that's how much the next upgrade costs. I'm going to back away because of that Dark Elf Warrior. I'm just going to make sure that it gets taken down by the Lightning Tower, because it's fire type, and oh wow, that was a little bit scary, because the Deadly Striker Tower had to get rid of it, because Lightning Tower wasn't doing enough. The Warrior just kind of walked through, and he was probably about to jump me, or jump on me, jump to attack me, but I just need a little bit more mana, and nice. I like that it can just snipe the kobolds, and I just realized that's probably a really good strategy to use the Deadly Striker Towers on the kobolds, so that they can attack, or so that the Deadly Striker Towers can attack the kobolds outside of the range of the kobold's range of being able to light its fuse, and oh no, that stopped me from upgrading. And that was the Ogre attacking with its poison gas ball thing, poison magic ball. Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh nice, it was actually killed before I needed to do anything. I wasn't sure, actually, whether or not that was the Deadly Striker Tower. I'm sure the Deadly Striker Tower has something to do with it, but it might have just been the Fireball Tower, because I didn't actually see the Deadly Striker Tower attack. And I just realized I feel like I'm talking really fast, which I'm alright with, obviously, because I'm assuming that someone who talks fast is a little bit more enjoyable to talk about, or listen to, that's what I'm trying to say, rather than someone who just talks really slow and monotone. But at least I'm really fast and monotone, so that's different. Alright, let's see. Just that one more Ogre. And I'm really surprised that the Magic Missile Towers are actually attacking that and actually getting some kills off that. Very interesting. Alright. It'd be kind of funny if those didn't actually get any kills because the Magic Missile Towers were actually killing everything. But anyways, let's see here. Upgrade that twice to get a little bit more mana. Upgrade it again because there's an Ogre that way, and it has a lot more HP than the last one did. The last one I think has 16,000 because that's what it was the last time that I played this level when I did lose. And then the other one had like 84,000, which is a whole lot more than the 16,000. I think it's not 4 times, maybe 5 times, about, why am I not doing math? About 5 times more, more health. So that's going to take a lot more time to kill, a lot more damage that needs to be done, so I'm going to need to upgrade my towers even more. Which, you know, is even more than nothing that it has been upgraded. And I don't know why, but totally random note, Legend of Korra is a totally awesome show that you should watch, as well as Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is also on Netflix, which I just realized someone recently asked for a suggestion to watch on Netflix, and I didn't recommend Avatar: The Last Airbender. Very strange, but anyways, if you're interested in Netflix, you should watch Digimon, or Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender is probably a little bit better, but Digimon is pretty awesome as well. Alright, so anyways, clearly this is not a sponsored thing at all, in any way. So, let's get on to the killing. Because the Wyverns, I'm not 100% sure will... Actually, you know what? Now I'm actually afraid that the Wyverns might break through. But anyways, if they do, then I can just get in with my lucky, well not lucky, but attacker staff magic thing. Anyways, okay, mind, focus on thinking and talking at the same time. Alright. So I'm going to need to pay attention over here and make sure that my defenses are good enough. The explosion from the fireball tower is pretty strong. And, oh look, the ogre. I should actually kind of attack it now while it's far away. Just once. I don't know if that actually hit it or not. Alright, so I'm going to upgrade that fireball tower, and oh look, it's shooting its poison fireball thing. Alright, and of course the other ogre has now arrived on the other side. And, wow, that's actually doing quite a bit of damage, like the fireball towers and the lightning tower. So wow, yeah, they got it good. That's good. Alright. So now there's the other ogre coming this way, and I think this one actually, again, only has 16,000. Oh wow, 24,000. That's quite a bit. So not as big of a difference between the two as I thought there was, but obviously still that's like 3 or 4 times more. But anyways, nice. Good to see it go down quickly. That is always a pleasing sight. Alright, now to upgrade the other towers and repair them. Alright, I'm just gonna repair the rest of them rather than upgrade them to their level 3s. Well, technically they're level 4s, I guess. Yeah, that would be their level 4. But now I'm just going to repair these rather than upgrade them, because that's going to cost a lot of mana to upgrade them all the way. Alright, this is good. This is good. I can do this. I can do this. And I'm actually going to end up with more experience, like a higher level as the Apprentice than I did as the Squire. I think it's because I focused a lot more on defense units this time around, which I'm only going to be like 1 or 2 more levels above the Squire. Alright, so now all of my stats, I've put in 26 points, and then my equipment has put in a couple more points. Alright, so can't repair those anymore. Got full defense units. So I'm going to upgrade where the other ogre is, because, oh wow, now there's going to be 2 ogres from this side. Just realized that. Why are there 2 ogres? Oh boy, in that case I am going to upgrade them. Because that's going to be more troublesome and more difficult. So it's going to take more damage and more power. Alright, so I'm going to get 300 more, I should say. I'm not sure if 3 more 100 is actually correct in any form. Alright, to upgrade the other towers, I'm going to need 800 total. So this is 400 now, 586. I don't think I'm going to have enough to upgrade it this wave, or at least before this wave. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to need over 200 more mana. So, I'm just going to focus standing over here a little bit. I'm actually going to repair these a little bit. I'm going to repair them just because it bothers me that they have health missing, but I really don't need to repair them. Because they're not going to sustain enough damage to actually make this little repair worth it at all, in any way, shape, or form. No, look, a warrior, but it didn't get to do anything. Alright, so ogre has arrived from the bottom. And oh look, an ogre has arrived from the bottom as well. Oh, but it's a weaker ogre. That's helpful, but not helpful enough, because I'm sure it's still going to be troublesome. Alright. I can do this. I can do this. And the ogre has arrived on the top. Now let's see, where will this Deadly Striker tower shoot first? And of course it focuses on the goblin. I wish I could change the targeting on these towers to make it target ogres first. And nice, it's doing good, doing good. Only got 1 hit in, 2 hits in. That's good. Alright, now the second ogre also went down very quickly. Now let's see how this one does. Doing alright. Got that Deadly Striker going, and then lightning towers. Very helpful. And yeah, my fireball towers are almost dead. I should upgrade them, because that's faster and it's more effective. Oh, it's the last wave anyways. They'll be fine, but yeah, I can upgrade them. won't make any difference as far as like saving mana, because I've already got almost 2 billion, which is so ridiculous. I should not have that much, but anyways. Alright. So this is good. I am now just about 80% confident that I'm going to actually win this one. So yeah, it's good. And I was mentioning in the last, when I was trying to record it but I actually lost, I was mentioning that when I'm playing as the Squire, because I play as the Squire so often, when I go into a level, I can think, oh yeah, I usually put my towers here, and putting these towers here is a good idea, and blah 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 blah. But when I'm doing it as the Apprentice, I never really play as the Apprentice that often. So when I come here, I'm thinking, great, I don't remember how I'm supposed to put my defenses in. I don't remember what I did last time, and I don't remember how to win. So then I tried the containment strategy, where I put my defenses all over the map and just focus a little bit on all the different areas. That was not a good idea. It wasn't even the ogre that beat me. It was on this side, over on that corner over there, I put like 3 magic missile towers, and then just like 5 mages, I'm guessing, with all their skeletal minions and everything, just overran that defense and just led all the enemies in. And it was just mayhem. Alright, so I'm actually going to upgrade their health a little bit because it's their lowest stat. Alright, so, woo, level 32. It's nice. Again, I've got 2 billion mana. 2 billion mana. It's just ridiculous. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Is this anything helpful? Is it worth it? No, I'll walk a little bit slower, just so that my defenses are a little bit stronger and faster attack rate. Anyways, like I was saying, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Actually, you know what? I mean, yeah, I'm still going to see you next time, but I'm going to get that. I just want to show you this on camera so that if it, appears and you're like, oh, hey, you're... what's happening? So if you're, watching and paying attention, you're like, oh, hey, that's not the same stat that you had last time, you're cheating. And no, I'm showing you, I'm just getting equipment. And again, I'm sure by now I'd have plenty of mana to be able to do this without having 2 billion in the bank to cover it up. But anyways, alright, so that's going to increase my defense attack. Defense attack is a funny term to use, but the attack damage, base damage of my defenses. Alright, so like I was saying, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.